Live.
We are now live. Just want to let everybody know that this is being recorded and will be in our Facebook group and YouTube and elsewhere. So Heather, the floor is yours.
Hello, my name is Heather Brooks, and I want to welcome everybody to our Seniors Mastermind. If everybody can go ahead and mute their microphones, that would be greatly appreciated. Today, we're going to talk about how to generate leads with TikTok. I want to say we did this series about 6-7 months ago with Sean Cochran. And when we did this with Sean Cochran, he was a little less than 10,000 followers. And we have him back about 6-7 months later, and he's at 252,000 followers. I can't thank you enough for coming to join us and to help us. Just a little bit about our group for anybody that's joining us that's brand new to this platform here. We are the Seniors Network Group. We are educating and empowering the real estate 55+ markets. It's something that's untapped and not a lot of real estate agents are going for. We are agents that are from all brokerages. We are not from just one brokerage, but we want to just collaborate as a group together. My name is Heather Brooks. I'm one of the board members. We have Donald Maycott, who is from Florida at the Villages. I am a bi-coastal realtor. I am both in California and Florida. We also have Debbie Gentry, who is one of our board members. She happens to be also in the Villages. We also have Laura, who's a board member. She happens to be out of Arizona. And Eve Hill is the person who does all of our flyers that you see. So she's going to drop a link if you ever need her to do flyers for you, or you need help in getting stuff done for the senior marketing material. She's really great at it, and she's my partner. And so she and I work on a lot of senior material. Welcome. So we are here with Sean Cochran. Sean Cochran went from 10,000 followers thereabout when we met him last 7 months ago to well over 200 and I believe 52,000. His real estate TikToks that he's doing, I should say, and putting out there are getting anywhere from 30 to 80,000 views. What's that like, Sean?
It's
talk to us about.
It's humbling,
what
right?
You've been doing.
It's crazy. First of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate everybody coming to hear me babble on. To answer your question, it is humbling, but it's very nice to have that wide of an audience to essentially talk to, right? I was like anybody else, I believe, when I first started with TikTok. You're nervous, right? What do I say? Am I too fat? Are my freckles too bright? I've gone through the gamut of emotions on it, and now what I've realized is I just simply talk, do my short videos, and people seem to like them, right? So I'm not going out of my way to, overproduce them or anything. It's just nice that people are getting something out of it.
If everybody can go ahead and drop in the chat, are you using TikTok currently right now, or do you have a TikTok handle? Because if so, please go ahead and let us know in the chat box how many of you are actually on TikTok. I see no, not yet. Me, Sean. no, yes. I'm a voter. Okay, so clearly there's not a lot of people on TikTok. Sean, why don't you tell us how you got on TikTok and how it's, how you got started, what got you there, and how some of us that's not on TikTok can get started.
So how I got started, it was from my daughter. She's 15 now. I think my first post was, as a matter of fact, is it okay to share the screen? Okay.
Yes, you have screen sharing capabilities. So Anybody who loses feed or anything, this is recorded, so you will be able to see this on our YouTube channel. We have past recordings. We've been doing this about 1.5 years, so you'll be able to go ahead and see all this.
So you
Sean,
should be
go
seeing
for it.
my screen now, but I started doing TikToks, I believe it was April. This one is muted because I hated it, but this second one here with on the second all the way to the left, I started back in April. Okay. And it was just my daughter singing. This one was a rap I did, and then this one was just a video clip of one of my music videos I did. Now they've got a lot of views now, but they didn't at first. This one had like 400. This one had like 200. This one had like 600. Okay. And on New Year's Eve, I did this one with 2 million. And when I went to bed, I had about 42 followers, and then woke up to thousands and thousands on New Year's Day of this year. And this video was simple. It was about USDA. It was 60 seconds. It just said, hey, if you want to get a home with no money down, here's how you do it. You go to rd.usda.gov, and I walked you through, and it ended up going viral. I, of course, didn't expect it. That was right. And then when you and I talked and I had the 10,000 or whatever, it started to go well. And then it just started blowing up from there. So that's how long I've been on. How I got started was with my daughter saying, Dad, you need to do more TikToks. Now, my main thing was, I'm not a young person singing and dancing. I can't dance. So, and my TikToks up to that point weren't going well. So I was a little, frustrated. And my daughter said, Dad, no. There's a lot of realtors on there, and they're posting like pictures of their walkthroughs and pictures of their showings and other real estate stuff. Why don't you just do real estate stuff? And I said, well, fine. And here we are now. So that's how it got started. And you asked me a third question. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Okay, good job, because I don't remember the third question. That's what I asked.
I'm good. But so it's all things being equal, it's been going well. And I have the presentation. I can jump into it if you'd like, or so.
That's what, definitely go for it.
Okay, so and first of all, for those who aren't with EXP, I apologize. I wasn't trying to promote myself. This is just the only. I already had a slide presentation. I just switched it out with EXP. I mean, with this TikTok stuff. But I'll go through on a very high level some tips and tricks and things I think will help you all if you want to get started on TikTok. Let me say off the bat, I used to be an all Facebook guy, and Facebook was my main source. It's TikTok now by leaps and bounds. Facebook will be more local, right? So for business for myself, but I get a very fair share of referral business from all over the country via TikTok. And what I have on my page is very simple. Like if you look at the top of my profile right here, broker realtor with EXP, email me for a realtor referral nationwide. Hit me up to join EXP. Okay. That's pretty much all it has. And it has a little link here that you can get to my website and all that other good stuff. So what I end up getting from TikTok a lot is people from all over the country saying, hey, Cowboy, I'm in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Do you have a realtor up this way? And what I do is I get their name and phone number, find an agent in my brokerage, assuming we have one in that neighborhood, send them the name and number, and I'll collect my 25%. Thank you very much. That has done a couple of things for me. One, I don't have to really do anything, right? I don't have to run around, take a buyer around. Someone else pretty much does 90% of the work, and I get paid. And since January, I've done 12 deals off of TikTok. So it's average about one a month right now. But one of them was like for 800 grand, right? So I've made well into the 5 figures, and I mean well into it, simply from giving another agent a name and a phone number. I cannot tell you how valuable that is. We already work hard. We're already running around ourselves. Buyers, our sellers are crazy, right? Lockbox issues, the whole nine. To start collecting money from not having to run around is amazing. So let's talk about some general tips and tricks. And by the way, Heather Brooks, if someone has a question that's in the chat and you want to read it out, that's fine. You can interrupt me and ask your question.
Yes, we will monitor that chat box.
Okay. So here's some general tips and tricks for you. And I think these things are very important. I will give Heather a copy of this presentation if you'd like, and you can open it up later. But one of the biggest ones is have the word realtor in your username or real estate. Secondly, if you don't have it right now, you can change your username. I cannot tell you how important that is, because you could have great content. And if someone goes back and looks what you're talking about and your name is just, Sean Cochran, well, what the heck do you do? Are you a plumber? Are you are you an electrician? So if you can, have realtor in your username. Okay. Another tip for the TikTok videos is get right to the point. If someone's watching you and they can see your profile, they'll know, who you are essentially. You don't want to spend half the video saying, hey, by the way, I'm Sean Cochran, I'm with EXP, blah, blah, blah. No one cares, right? It's, hey, today we're going to talk about how to buy a home with the down payment assistance grant from FEMA, whatever, okay? Use titles. I didn't at first, but I do now. See these titles right here? All these in the white? Use those. Because a lot of times people are scrolling on their phone, from what I found. Maybe they're in bed, or maybe their phone is all the way down, whatever. They don't want to wake up the wife or the husband, but they still want to watch videos. You want them to be able to see what the heck it is you're talking about, okay? Those titles are very, very important. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. I will slow down. Use hashtags. For those of you who may not use them, and I don't want to assume everybody knows what they are. Hashtags are, where the heck is the chat box? Here it is. Hashtag, mortgages, right? Hashtag reverse mortgages. Whatever your video is talking about, use the hashtag. I use EXP Realty all the time. Yep, hashtag referrals. Yes, well, Mary Beth got it. I use EXP Realty all the time, and then I'll hashtag whatever it is, what topic I'm talking about. I also have my own hashtag, which is hashtag SMYLLR. Well, I put an @ sign, but I should have said hashtag. And that means stop making your landlord rich. If you see any of my posts, 90% of the time, unless I forget it, I'm going to put that. Now, consequently, if you go on Facebook or TikTok and search that hashtag, you're going to get a whole dose of Sean, right? Which is good. What I found overall on TikTok is my audience likes to be educated. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not singing and dancing and doing crazy things. It's not my thing. And I'm old, right? I mean, who the heck wants to see old man dancing around in a cowboy hat? So
would you show us one of those educational videos, what you're talking about, so someone can see what it means by an educational video? Because sure. I want you guys to notice that the real estate videos that he's making educationally are the ones with the most views. So you got to check them out.
Well, heck, this is the last one I did a few days ago. It's got almost 500,000 views. It was how you can use your Section 8 to buy a home. So I'm not sure. Did you know that you can use your Section 8 voucher to purchase a home instead of rent? You have to participate in the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. Go to Google, type in HUD Housing Authority near me. When you find it, click it, contact them, ask them about the program, and I'll go do it. First of all, I was hoping you guys can hear that. Were you able to hear that?
Yes, we all heard it.
Okay. That one was only 15 seconds. It's got 500,000 views. And now if you look at the comments, there's quite a bit of them. And here's the analytics on it. It's been shared 13,000 times. It's got 682 comments. This is how many plays. That's insane, the shares. It's insanity. People not only can share it on TikTok, but the reality is the vast majority of shares are on other platforms. Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. There's like 14 other platforms people share it on. Now, I can't technically click and see where they shared it, but because I have a business account, and we'll talk about that later, I can see how many times it was shared. I have people reach out from Canada, British Columbia. I'm not kidding. Hey, brother, I saw your TikTok. Can you find me a realtor, or can you help me? Talk about branding. I mean, you can't buy that type of reach. Well, I guess you could, and I can't respond to 600 comments either. Okay. But I try as much as I can, but all these people have questions. And every once in a while, someone will say, hey, I'm in Illinois. You know, can you call me? Or, hey, do you know someone in Florida that can help me out? Right. That's one example. I'll give you
Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. So they could.
no,
And Deborah
it's
did.
okay.
Deborah, I hope he did ask. Deborah asked, do you respond to the comments? And you did ask. You did answer. Thank you.
I try to. It is impossible to do them all, but I try to. Every once in a while, you'll get someone who's, you know, rude or a meanie pants for whatever reason. I don't respond to those. You know, but when people have genuine questions, the answer is I try to. And what happens is when you do, it boosts your engagement through the roof. And TikTok will show your video to more people because you are an active participant in the comments, right? I put here, be funny or technical, meaning if you're going to be a funny guy or gal on here, be funny guy or gal. I wouldn't necessarily suggest to try to be both, because, you know, a wise man that has way more followers than me once told me, Sean, find your niche and stick to it. And the man has 1 million followers. So I listen to him. That being said, you're going to have to figure that part out, you know, who you're going to be. The be genuine, don't overproduce. I can't say that enough. Any video I've done on here that I've tried to make the lighting all perfect and do all this, it bombs, right? It just doesn't do anything. And what I found is when I take my phone, stick it against the darn computer and just talk, those do amazing. So I find that my Facebook audience likes really produced videos. My TikTok audience does not. They just want to hear what the heck I'm talking about, whatever subject it is, which is good for me because most of the time I got a t-shirt on, right? And I don't have to look all pretty. I could just go with my topic. And which brings us to the next thing about stop worrying about how you look. Now, I get it. We all want to look good all the time. And I'm not saying come on here with curlers in your hair. But what I find more than anything is the content drives the day, meaning no one's commenting on how I look. I don't care if you're black, white, tall, short, thin, chubby, Jew or Gentile. It doesn't matter. It's the content. So don't overthink it. Don't spend 2 hours trying to look pretty. No one cares. Have a good topic and talk about it. And the users will find you. Okay. Ask people in your videos to reach out to you. Hey, this is Sean. Hey, listen, I want to do a quick video on reverse mortgages and here's how they work. Okay. First of all, you got to get with your lender. Second of all, blah, 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 walk them through the steps. If you are anywhere in the country and you are interested in being pre-approved for a reverse mortgage, reach out to me. The link's in my bio. You understand? Ask them. And say anywhere in the country, because depending on what brokerage you work for, I'm assuming you can refer that thing out to some gosh darn body. If you're in Illinois, I'll give you one big guess who you can send that to. Okay. And you never know, maybe you'll get some referral money out of it. So ask people. I also believe you should change to a business account. Now, here's why. I mean, and there's a couple of reasons why, and I'll go over those in a minute, but you can do more with a business account, and the algorithms are a little bit different, and TikTok will push your business or your brand out to more people who are more likely to engage in your brand. You can also run ads. Now, I don't, but you can, and you can't run that from a regular account, which is a creator account, which is more likely than not what you have. Okay. When you get to over 1,000 people, I believe, unless they've changed it, it'll let you start to leave contact info on your profile. Leave it. Gosh darn it. What if someone likes you? What if someone wants to send you some business? How the heck are they going to contact you? Which is a big reason why you want to have the word realtor in your profile. Okay. And every once in a while, go live. Now, you can't go live until you have 1,000 people anyway. You don't have to go live for an hour. Sometimes I go live for 10 minutes. I answer some quick questions. I'm out the door. Now, I want to go over briefly why I think you should change to a business account. First of all, the business accounts are geared specifically to help brands get discovered. When people are liking and commenting on your TikToks, TikTok has an amazing algorithm to pick up what that person likes, what they're uniquely interested in, how you relate to it, and they will start pushing your messages to people more likely to like it, essentially. Whereas a normal creator account, they just don't do that. Okay. The business accounts allow you to engage a Q&A, like you can push a button and people can ask you questions. It goes in your inbox. You can answer them. If you get really popular, be careful because you'll be answering questions till the cows come home. Okay. There's detailed tracking on these business accounts. So if I go to mine, I go to Business Suite, and then I go to Analytics, I get all these analytics, right? Now, it looks a little skewed because I had that one video that did really well and it's boosted my numbers like way up, right? So it looks like I'm a monster, which I guess I am. And look at these shares in the last week. I've had 15,000 shares. I mean, that's nuts. But on the times, it's normal, right? A few hundred here, a few thousand there. Then you have a really good video and it blows you up. This is where I'm at as far as followers. I'm at 254 now. I went live 5 times. And I've posted 3 times in the last week, which I'm slacking. It should be like 7 or 10, right? But you know, what the heck can I do? So these business accounts give you very, very good analytics about what your videos are doing, or more to the point, what they're not doing. You know, and I can see which ones do horrible, right? And I don't mean horrible. Most people will be happy with 950, but I know as far as I go, all right, that one wasn't the best. And I don't care. I don't delete them. I don't go back. It is what it is, right? So, and then this also lets you see other business accounts, what they're doing and what topics they're doing it on and what trends they're trying to follow. And it can give you a lot of ideas on what you should do. At the end of the day, it's just a lot of more information on a business account that you can get access to, right? So that's that part of it. This is the part where most people get hung up on. What should I post? When? What time of the day? How often? All right. So let's try to answer that for you. And I think this probably help you a lot. As far as these 2 websites here, take a screenshot of those if you can, or write them down. This is where you can get ideas. Answer the Public. So you go to answerthepublic.com. This is what it looks like. Okay. And you put, I don't know, Cowboys. All right. You press search. Okay. And this is going to give you the top questions that the internet is asking. Now, it takes a minute, but this
do me a favor. Could you put in the word HECM, HECM? That way we're, figure 55 plus.
Oh, look at that. How about it? Well, I could have, yeah. I blew
okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. But I mean, if that's the case, it's really not hard to
because I did
topics.
a TikTok on HECM loans trying to get people, and it wasn't bad. I didn't tank or anything, but I must have not hit the right questions.
So there's no magic way to hit them. I've done videos which I thought were amazing, hit all the check marks, and I get 800 views, right? Then I do one about a darn getting a mortgage for Section 8 and gets 500,000, right? It doesn't make sense to me. So I haven't figured out the secret. What I know for sure is the more I do, the more likely I'm bound to get one that hits. That's what I know for sure. The ones I'm teaching somebody something, and the ones that, well, it's really the ones I'm teaching somebody something. If I try to be funny or sing a song or something, they never do, right? As far as the senior group goes, I thought about this a lot before we jumped on this call, and what I would do. Reverse mortgages was almost the very first one. I would do, what is reverse mortgage? How do you go about getting one? What should I do to pre-qualify? Who should I talk to? What bank should I go to? I could go on and on about that for probably 20 minutes. And then I would stick to topics that relate to your audience, meaning you're talking about seniors. I have my mother, I'm her power of attorney, right? I take care of her. God bless she's always getting calls and emails, like these scam calls, right? So I could probably do 10 videos on ways seniors could avoid a scam email, or the types of scam emails, or the types of scam calls. I could do one on power of attorney for the grandkids or for the sons and daughters. Hey, you got to take care of mom. Let me tell you about power of attorney. Let me tell you about durable. Let me tell you about what you got to do to the bank account. On and on. What I mean is, if you're catering to that audience already, you already know the topics that cater to that audience, because either you are a senior or you're catering to them. So just try to teach them something. Hey, let me tell you about the top 3 scams people run on senior citizens. And I would put hashtag share with grandma or something, right? Hashtag share with Nana. I know that's silly, but you understand what I'm saying. And I would simply stick to topics. And as you see, I put it in here, that target your audience. Now, if you have a business account, as you do these, over time, your analytics will tell you, okay, hey, Heather, when you post at this time of day and about these topics, it does well. When you post at these times of day, it does horrible. So you know what to stay away from. I know anywhere between 8 and 9 central, my audience is most engaged. I know my audience is about 56% women. I know they're in between 25 and like 52 or whatever the heck that range is where most of my people come from. I already know it. And my audience likes a lot of stuff about money. The ones I do about class action suits, everybody goes nuts for. I say, hey, here's this class action suit about chicken. I'm not kidding. And it was like, you can put in there how many times you ate chicken and bought it, and they send you a check. It was great. It had like 100,000 views. That's what people like. Good for them. Okay. But every once in a while, it's going to say the same thing. Hey, if you got any questions about buying a house, send me an email at the top of the bio, right? So the what and when to post, you will figure out over time. Just talk about topics that interest you, and I think that is a big one. And before we get to
how long can the videos be?
When you first start, it's going to limit you to 60 seconds max. Okay. They opened a capability up for me to do a 3-minute one. I don't do them. I did one. It was about things I keep in my car as a realtor or something. Okay. And I had toilet paper and hand sanitizer and all this. But aside from that, I keep it under 60. This platform is made for short videos. No one wants to listen to you babble on for 3 minutes. So you can do 15, 30, 60. But to answer your question, 60 seconds max. Let's see if I missed any questions in here. Oh, yeah, 60. How do you get a business account? So if you go to your profile, now I already have one, so that capability is probably gone, but you go to your profile, and mine says business suite because I have a business account, but on your phone, just go to your profile and there's probably going to be something up there that says switch to business account. I can't do it now because I already have a business account. But there's something right in up here in the top right, either on your phone or your computer, that's going to say, you might have to click in there into settings or something and play around with it.
Anyone that has a personal account can make it into a business account without losing any content, because I did it.
Oh.
Thank you, Sean. After I took Sean's first class, or after we had Sean here, that was one of the things that we did. And I definitely saw an up in our numbers when we were posting. And we're getting about 600 to 800 views a video. But then again, I've only been doing this about 2 months now. And those videos that you're talking about scam calls and about other things are the stuff that we're doing. But I like the heck-up information because I'm going to start on that tomorrow.
Well, I was a loan officer for 10 years, right? But I didn't do reverse mortgages, much to my chagrin, because I should have. And I want to learn about reverse mortgages. So whenever somebody has some type of show or what you guys are doing, invite me, because I know a ton. I just don't know anything about reverse mortgages. All I know is there's a lot of seniors running around with houses. And if I can educate myself on that, then you're going to see me doing those darn videos, right? So
statistically getting on that, just letting you know, yes, the statistics of that are over 65, the home ownership is astronomical, but they own their homes outright. And so as we're aging and we're becoming much older, we're living a lot longer. So we're going to need that money pulling out of our home. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the home that we're going to age in place in. And that's the misconception.
How are you guys and gals, excuse me, how are you targeting them now?
Well, you know how I am because we follow each other, but I love to hear how other people are targeting seniors. If you can drop in the chat box how you are marketing to seniors and targeting seniors, it would be great to.
Sure, if anyone wants to share, I'd take it. I'm very curious because there's a couple of communities around me that it's all 55 and over.
It's all about building relationships with the communities, right? You have to build relationships with the communities, any social groups that they may have there, get to know the people. It's no different than any other community.
Am I too young to try to, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be assumptive like, hey, let me just sit down. And
there is no too young. The key thing is become the expert in the community. That's how you get respected.
And that goes back to education and exactly what you were saying in your presentation is the education, especially in this age group and demographics, is the education.
Yeah, Debbie Gentry is our expert in HECM stuff.
She's amazing.
She knows all the ins and outs. She gives classes periodically here, as well as we have outside people giving HECM loan stuff too. But more importantly is let's finish with the TikTok.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. See, I know I'm supposed to be training, not getting trained. I apologize. All right. So, and I put this slide back up because someone asked to see it. So those are some of the things, and I'll go over these again. Tips about getting the home ready to sell if that's what they're doing. And over time, the analytics will start to kick in and will show you exactly how you're doing. Mainly, more than anything, I want you to get started doing something. One a day would be amazing for anybody, even for me. You see, last week I did 3, so I was slacking. But what I'm saying is TikTok, the algorithm likes the content. They love 2 to 3 times a day. I don't even have that much stuff to say. But if you are doing 1 a day or even 3 every business week, you're way ahead of the game because most people do not. Realtors, there's a million of us on there, but a very small percentage of realtors post more than once or twice a week. A very small percentage of us have business accounts. Most of them are creator accounts. And a very small percentage of us actually talk about real estate topics, right? They're doing dances and all that other good stuff, and good for them. I know a girl, I won't mention her by name. She is an EXP employee who's got 1 million or close to it, but she doesn't do anything real estate related. And so consequently, she barely gets any real estate leads because she's not doing anything real estate related. Tons of followers, everybody loves her, no money. Do you understand? And we're not doing it just to get paid, but what I'm saying, this platform has hundreds of millions of people on them. And you know how this goes. Most people are interested in buying or selling a house some gosh darn how. So you may as well teach them a little something. Also, it doesn't always have to be strictly about real estate. If you want to teach them anything, if you're good at, I don't know, making doilies, if you're good at Legos, teach them something. Doesn't always have to be strictly about real estate, right? But it doesn't hurt to mention it at the end of every other video. Hey, today I want to show you how to, this is my newest sweater I knitted. Okay. I used camel and sheep, and of course I'm making this up. And so I just want to share this with you guys. And if you want to learn how to make this, send me an email and I can, send you the instructions. Talk to your audience about real estate and what interests you. And I promise you, you are someone else's cup of tea, right? You just may not know it yet. So the biggest part of this is just get out there and do some of them. Fumble over them. You're going to sound silly. You're going to feel crazy. You and everybody else, right? Don't worry about it. Just try to do one a day, and I think you're good to go. All right, so I'm missing some questions here. No platform. Okay. Does TikTok provide the demographics of the followers and the likes? Yes. I know what you mean. I don't know. Let's go look.
He said 80% personal and 20% dabbled. Do you know?
Dabbled? No. I'm not sure I understand.
I think I'm gonna go on about it, is saying maybe how much personal, how much business are you talking about?
Yeah, Chuck, open up your mic and ask the question.
Yeah. Yes, talk to me, Chuck.
Hey, there you go, guys. Sorry about that. So with my Instagram, with my Facebook, and I have a pretty decent following on each, but they always hammer home the 80-20 rule. 80% of your stuff should be personal, pictures of your dog, your cat, your family, your interests. And then, I snuck in 20% of my stuff, and I sprinkled that in a little bit about real estate, so that people, from all demographics who don't want to just get hammered with real estate, look at it. But my question is, how does that work with TikTok versus Instagram? I know it works for Instagram, Facebook.
So, well, let's look, right? This is a realtor one. This is just saying thank you for followers. Something about class action. 2. That had nothing to do with 3. That's class action about chicken. That chicken one is crazy.
Do the rent to own program one.
This one? All right, hold on.
Okay, let me tell you about this lease to own program that I found, researched, and now signed up for. It's a legit program. I am generally never a fan of renting or leasing, but this program is the real McCoy and will help you lease a home until you're ready to purchase if you don't want to or can't purchase right now. Okay, it's called Home Partners of America. Just go to homepartners.com. Site looks like this. Just type in where you're trying to live. This site is going to bring up all the areas that are available and the homes that are currently listed that are available. So you apply with this company. They will tell you how much per month that that you can afford, essentially. So let's say they say you can go up to $1,800 a month. Then you can choose whatever homes available and you can build it by $1,800 a month or under. They actually purchase the house if they allow you.
But I think it is. I think it keeps drooping over.
Oh, I see.
All right, I know that was pretty loud. Sorry about that. So and that one got 55,000 views, right? I do
What's your
struggle sometimes.
analytics on that one? Are you
Sure.
able to show us what the analytics on that are? And if so, somebody wanted to know, they were talking about, I guess, demographics.
Oh yeah, it doesn't break it down too heavy. And I know why, right? If they did, they'd probably get someone to cry about demographics, and you know how that goes. So this is pretty much how deep it's going to go. And I can't click and see who shared it, but I know it got shared almost 1,900 times. There's 86 comments. This is a real good one, how people found it. So only 7% of my followers are the ones that did all this activity. What happened is someone who doesn't follow me found it and liked it and started sharing it. And then that's why it will pop up on the For You page. The For You page is kind of like your Facebook wall, right? But TikTok will show your video to people it believes will be interested in it. So if this was all followers, it's nice, but I'm not gaining any new people because these are all people who already follow me. This is showing it to new people, which is amazing for me, right? Most of them are here in the United States. And there's a lot of watch time. And people have watched 385 hours of this video. I don't know what the heck people are doing to watch 385 hours of me holding a cup, but God bless them, right? And it got a lot of hearts, which is, the same thing as likes.
So let's break it down a little bit more
Sure.
for all of us. Is how many people out of all those people that commented, were you able to talk to and then convert into something, maybe not a lead just yet, but you're on your way to a lead out of the 86 comments, 3,940 likes and 1,895 shares?
Well, Now mind you, other people may have done it, but if they're not in Illinois, then there's nothing I could do with them, right? As far as for mine. Since I posted that, I've invited 35 people to that program. Okay. And I did not share this on my Facebook. The reason is because my gosh darn hashtag is stop making your landlord rich. So me posting about a rent-to-own program, you know, people would beat me up on my Facebook, all right? Which rightly so. So 3 people completed the application. 1 guy got approved, and I think 2 or more of these people end up getting approved. And this guy is approved, and I have to submit him. So I posted that, I don't know, when the heck was that? On 9/19. It's about a month ago. I think so far, let's say I'll end up with 3. 1 guy is good to go and we're out shopping. And these other 2 are just, they have to pay the application fee and they'll be approved. And this guy he's approved for like a $300,000 place. Okay. Now, so overall, that particularly is not a lot, right? Okay. If I sell a $300,000 house, what's that, $7,500, give or take? I mean, I'll take it. But it's hard to measure them when, you know, just seeing one video and that's how they found me. This is an overtime thing because in the last year, I know of almost 15 total deals that have closed through TikTok. My average deal here in Chicagoland is about 241 grand and some change. Then I had some out of town. So, I mean, I could calculate it for you, but let's say 14 deals times 250, let's say, whatever the heck that is, that's 5 times 7, that's $3.5 million worth of volume that I've been paid on directly or indirectly from TikTok, right? And it's only growing. I have another email account that I had to open simply for my TikTok, and it's crushed, slammed. I am not doing well keeping up with it. It's to my detriment, right? I'm not doing well. So now I have to find someone to help go through my email and all this. I'm probably missing, and I'm not exaggerating, if I could touch everybody efficiently, I bet you I get 10, 11 leads a day. I ain't kidding. I can't keep
virtual assistant.
It is. My issue is that's tough for me, right? Now I'm giving some of my email capability. So that's on me because I'm not, I don't want to say not ready. I'm too hands-on-y. I got to learn to let go, right? Because if I learn to let go, I mean, I did 49 deals this past 12 months. I'm a 100 deal a year guy. I already know it. I'm not saying that to brag. What I'm saying is I'll do 40 for myself. I'll dish 60 away and I don't care. That's what all this social media activity does. It just gives me it gives me more opportunity to have more conversations. Conversations lead to leads, lead to closing. So I hope that makes some type of sense to you.
Sean, you're amazing. And thank you, because not a lot of us are on TikTok, obviously, because when I asked the question, most of the people on here said no, that they're not on TikTok. And had I not taken, or had you not come on and we had you here on the first class, I would not have been on TikTok. But I will say it works. It works. It definitely works, and it's helping.
Which one are you? Who are you on here?
Customized aging.
Oh,
and by the way, Isabel wants to know, do you post on YouTube? And so Isabel, I do. I post the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I post to all social media with whatever video we're doing on customized aging. That's us. See that? Are you over 62? And then you have 3,412. Oh, that's not us. I don't know who that is.
Y'all look better than me. I'm 45.
Yeah. But I will say it works, and we just started. As you could see, we don't have a lot. But
it'll get up there.
Yes, it takes time.
It does. Someone had a question. Did I miss one? Do you post on YouTube? I do, but my YouTube sucks, for lack of a better term. And I'm a Facebook and TikTok guy. I post on YouTube, but nowhere nearly enough. If I were to take my own advice, it should be every social media channel you have. You don't have to make a different video for each one. I know one girl that does amazing on Pinterest. She posts little recipes but her thing says realtor, and she ends up getting all these people reaching out to her in her community. Oh my God, I saw your recipe. I want to sell my house, right? So my advice to you on whatever platform it is, put it on there. God bless you. LinkedIn too. LinkedIn is amazing. Story for another time. But yes, to answer your question, I do post on YouTube, just not enough. When do I find the time? Well, the reality is we think we're really busy, right? But are we really? What I mean is I consider myself pretty busy. I did 49 deals, but think about it. Over 12 months, that means I did 4 deals a month. Am I that god darn busy that I don't have 5 minutes to stick my phone against the wall, right? That's what it really comes down to. I phone's with me all the time. Whenever I think of an idea, I just write it in the notes. Then whenever I have 60 seconds, I say, okay, hey, and I just do it. So that's when I find the time. It's really only 60 seconds. We all have 60 seconds. I love you, so we're so busy. Yeah, we're not. We're not. We think we are. We have the time. Did I miss anything in? I think I didn't. Before I let you guys all go on with your busy lives, please do Uncle Sean, one favor. Don't overthink this. Like I mentioned, you're someone else's cup of tea. Someone loves you. You just don't know it, right? Because you're not putting anything out there. Even if it's one a week, do that for me. Tag me in one. I'll like it. I'll follow you. Anybody on this call, and I only follow 300 people. Anybody on this call who makes a video and tags me in it, I'll follow you. I follow 311 people. So I'll follow all of y'all. We can all help each other. I don't care about your brokerage, all that other stuff. Don't be so nervous that you don't do anything. My very bad video is better than your non-existent one, right? So you're going to look silly. You're going to look crazy. Doesn't matter. Just do it. And I promise you, eventually, the gods will smile upon you, right? And there you go.
Key thing is consistency. Continue to do it. Do it day in, day out, once a week, like you said, Sean, once a month, whatever that is, just be consistent.
Agreed. Do you?
Isabel,
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you do any
Yeah, I
cold
was
calls for
kidding you.
processing leads, or do you just focus on social media? The only call I cold call for express offers. I don't know if Isabel's an EXP agent. I cold call for express offers, and I'd like to do some type of commercial. So every once in a while, I cold call like 5 commercial peeps, trying to get them to list. They all tell me to jump in the river, right? Because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about on commercial, but I still try. But now it's about 96% social media and referrals now. When I was new, because I've only been a realtor for 3 years and 19 days. When I was new, I was a cold calling king, and everybody hates to do it, and everybody cries the blues. But there's 2 things I know to be true. 1, there's no difference between good flying and bad flying. And 2, cold calling works. No one wants to do it. But if you sit around and make 50 cold calls a day, you're probably going to end up with 2-3 listings a month, right? It's just numbers. Just no one wants to do it. So if you're wondering, should you cold call? My answer is yes.
Hey, Sean, can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you used TikTok to go after the attraction side of EXP?
I have. It. If a realtor comments on my gosh darn post, I'm in that realtor's inbox. Oh my God, thank you for the post. That's amazing. If you're ever interested in EXP, let me know. I'm very hands-off about it. But if I see a realtor, oh my God, this is great. I never thought of this. I'll friend that or follow that person. And yep. I've got, I can't show you the money, but I've got, I'll tell you right now, I hope money doesn't pop up. If it does, I have to back out of here. It may, so I can't. I can't click that next screen, but I've got about 4 people on my downline that found me on TikTok.
Yeah, it will. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Right. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, I've got 27 people all day smoking, and 4 of those found me directly on TikTok. 3 of them signed up without me even ever having a conversation, right? I get an email, hey, you've got a new person, and I call them. Hey, John, thanks for signing up. How the hell did you find me? Oh, brother, I found you on TikTok. God bless you. So yes, and also any realtor that follows me, if I can tell they're a realtor, I will try to track them down and call them. And I can't do it to everybody, obviously. And you can't tell half the time they're realtors because they don't have it in their name. But if I can track them down and call them, I've straight up cold call them. Hey, Jennifer from Texas, this is Sean Cochran. I'm the cowboy realtor from TikTok. She goes, oh my God, what? Are you kidding me? God? Hey, I just want to give you a call and say thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I love you. God bless you. And that's pretty much it. But it helps. This helps more for branding, you guys, and it helps your overall how you're seen, whether it's with colleagues or clients who may find you. Because when someone comes on here and sees you're doing big things, to them, you are automatically, you must be an authority, right? You must be good. Got all these people following you. It just helps tremendously in the local market. I have realtors that see me at showings that screaming, oh, it's the cowboy. I ain't kidding. My wife hates it. Or we go to Target, people screaming out. It's good for me, but this helps so much with your overall branding, your presence, which could lead you to more deals, which could lead you to more money. Will there be a replay? Oh, that'll be something Heather has to answer.
Let's open up the mics, people. If you have a question, feel free to ask.
We have a few minutes. Please go ahead and ask questions. And then I'm going to just give you an update on next week's session. We do this every Tuesday. And we next week have an amazing class on time blocking, because a lot of us agents have an issue with time blocking and how to handle our schedules and get everything done in one fell swoop. That will be live again here in the same Zoom link, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Next Tuesday, we're here every Tuesday doing stuff like this. But Sean, I'm going to let people open their mics and have a live question and answer session with you, if that's okay. And put you on the spot.
No
Please
worries.
go ahead and open your mics and go ahead and ask Sean questions.
I have a question. Go ahead. Hey, Sean, I know that you said your second video went viral. Do you have any indication as to why that video went viral? I know that thing sparked everything.
So I looked, there was not a lot of people talking about USDA. And Rob, if I can be completely honest with you, I think a lot of it's luck. I think I hit the algorithm at the right time, whatever the heck that algorithm is, with a topic that not 16 million people were talking about. So I think it was a topic that a lot of people were talking about, and I think I got lucky.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Sean, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time. I'm going to sign off, but you're a rock star. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Hey, Sean, question about captioning. I think I overheard it and I might have missed it with some background. Is there a way to turn on auto captioning for people with their volume down?
Yes, I don't know how to do it.
That's all right.
Believe it or not, actually, that's a great question. So my partner, Eve Hill, can tell you exactly how to do it, because we are now doing auto captioning on all of our TikToks, and as well as our website is 98 point something percent ADA compliant.
Hey, it's not about ADA. It's about the toilet scrollers.
Hey, I'd like to know how to do it.
No, the thing about the closed captioning is pretty easy to do on YouTube videos. I don't know how to do it on specifically on the TikTok, but it's pretty easy to do on YouTube.
Awesome.
It's, you know what? I can almost guarantee you it's super simple. I can almost promise you.
Yeah, YouTube kind of does it for you most of the time. On most of the videos, it'll just do it for you. If you have a YouTube video, and then you can upload it to TikTok. I don't know. You have to look on TikTok for that. Yeah.
While you're digging there, Sean, I got another question for you about hashtagging.
Yes.
You know, I know with Instagram, you're supposed to hashtag in the comments. With Facebook, you're supposed to, or no, it's the other way around. One in the comments below, one in the actual post. Where do you recommend hashtagging for TikTok?
They're in your video description.
Okay.
So when you, by the way, the captions are right there in TikTok. All right. So grab your phone, press the plus sign, record a clip. And then when you go next, right on the right side, and I don't know if you can see, it's going to say something called captions.
Okay.
Well, that looks horrible. And my head is too big to stick in the camera, but it's
I was gonna
right
say.
there. Yeah. So make your video, press next, right on the right side. It's going to say filters, something else, and captions. It's right there. Now to answer your question, write in the description, hey, here's a video about the 3 best down payment assistance programs, or here's a video about the 3 best hashtag down payment assistance programs in hashtag Illinois, and then hashtag EXP Realty, hashtag Realtors, hashtag, whatever the heck you want to put. But right in the description, those hashtags are important because that's how people are going to find you. I also always put mortgage. Mortgage is a good one. Mortgage, well, if it's about a mortgage tips is a good one. Real estate tips is a good one, and real estate is a good one, right? They're very basic, but they have large audiences. And you can always Google top real estate hashtags. It'll give you a list. Just sprinkle those in there. Just make sure you don't put hashtag steak and potatoes if you're not making a video about steak and potatoes.
Yes.
Is there
Sean.
anybody else? Yes. Anybody else have questions?
Yes, I do. On the hashtags, is there a minimum or maximum number of hashtags that you can use on TikTok?
There's not a maximum number of hashtags. There's a maximum amount of characters. I don't know the maximum amount of characters, but that can't be hard to find of characters on TikTok. That can't be hard to find. It's 100. And so once you get past that, it won't let you type anymore. So whatever you can squeeze into 100 characters, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So question with that, do you suggest putting a caption of what the video is, or do you just suggest putting straight hashtags rather than like a little description about the video? Does that make sense?
It does make sense. In general, let me make sure the volume is down. What the heck did I put on here? Let me get rid of this chat box.
You wrote, did you know you can use Section 8 home instead of rent? Because that's taking up characters. And I asked because we're only 100 characters does only go so far.
Correct. So yeah, this is generally how I do mine. What I should have done is, did you know you can use your hashtag Section 8 voucher to hashtag purchase a home instead of hashtag rent? That's what I should have done. And then added some more. Do you see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have to take up a whole nother word. But as long as your message is clear what your video is about, you can replace regular words with hashtags, and that's fine.
Okay. Anybody else have questions for Sean, myself, or anybody else on our board about upcoming episodes that we have, or suggestions? We're totally open and we're happy to look for suggestions for people.
Well, we're at the top of the hour. Heather, tell us we're in store for next week.
So next week we have time blocking, something that all of us have an issue with and none of us know how to do. It will be recorded, so if you're not able to join us, it's not a problem. Donald, Laura, Debbie, Eve, do you guys have anything to say to everybody that's here?
Thank you, everybody, for coming this evening. Sean,
and
it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Sean, very much. We're going to have you back when you hit 50.
Oh,
way before then, but
no,
definitely.
I think she meant 500, but if
500,
that's when money starts coming. I've already had 2 companies reach out trying to give me money to post up, but at 500, I think that's when I can maybe buy a pizza with the money they try to give me.
Well, as I said, we saw you when you only had 10,000, and now we're looking at you here. So congratulations on the numbers, and I'm loving hearing how it's working for you. And anybody and everybody, if you start a TikTok, drop it into our Facebook group or EXP group or one of our groups, and so we can follow each other. The more that we follow each other, those algorithms go up, and after those algorithms go up, your videos seen more. So if we can all empower, educate, and help each other, it would be great.
Last piece of advice for you all. make yourself your own unique hashtag. I don't care what it is. Make it up. Like I said, mine is, SMYLLR. Make one up and use it in every video. People won't know what it means. It doesn't matter.
I have a question. Is it ethical and okay that somebody pays you to advertise and such on your TikToks and whatnot? Is that okay we're in Texas, so track, I just want to make sure it's not frowned on.
Well, so my default answer is you got to talk to your managing broker, right? But all things being equal, yeah. I did these videos about these We Bargain boxes. These are these boxes you could pay like $125 and they send you like a mystery Amazon box. And so I did one, and the company reached out to me like, yo, hey, this is, Jim from We Bargain. And, we saw you did it. If we send you another one, we'll give you $700 and a free box. And so I did like 4 of them. So I did. So the answer is yeah. Good for you.
Great.
But you probably want a business account.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Thank you, everyone. We'll see
Thank
you next
you.
Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Have a great week.
See ya.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Sean.
guys.
Thank you,
You're very welcome.
everybody. Bye.